Sarajevo Times, 10th of February 2023, the Uyghurs are repatriated from Bosnia and Herzegovina despite the oppression they experience in China. At least 10 Uyghurs, members of an endangered Muslim tribe, have been repatriated from the border to Bosnia and Herzegovina, B, in the past 4 years, while 2 others, including a former prisoner of Chinese forced labor camps, have departed the country while they awaited asylum status. In August 2019, Nua was terrified. She was threatened with deportation to China after returning from B while 6 months pregnant and with her little daughter. She had high hopes for finding safety when she landed at the Sarajevo airport. But it didn't go like that. Because the B authorities forbade her entry due to issues with her passport, she was sent back to Turkey. Nua had been living in Turkey until that point when she did not feel adequately safe, and she did not want to return to her native China for fear of winding up in one of the several re-education camps. For this reason, she decided to proceed to Europe, where the Uyghurs were better protected. From 2018 until the present, at least 17 Uyghurs attempted to enter or remain in B, according to official data kept by the Border Police of B, the Service for Foreigners, statistics from the Ministry of Security, information from the group Vesa Prava, and the Uyghur community in Istanbul. After a protracted search for protection from Chinese tyranny, giving up, B signed a joint declaration at the UN in 2021 expressing concern about the rights abuses of the Uyghurs, a mainly Muslim ethnic minority with populations across multiple nations, with the highest concentration of around 11 million people in the northwest Chinese autonomous province of Xinjiang. Afterwards, Milorad Dodik, who was at the time a member of the B presidency, asked for the retraction of that signature. While several European Union (EU) nations label the treatment of the Uyghurs as genocide and offer them shelter, B, in reality, failed to act more forcefully to safeguard them in some instances because the government relied on Chinese money. There are several shortcomings in B's dealings with the Uyghurs, according to Emir Prakanovic of the group Vesa Prava, which advocates for asylum seekers. He reveals that in 2019 and 2020, with the assistance of Turkish groups, they documented 7 instances of Uyghurs being returned from the B border. Additionally, he mentions explicitly how they assisted an Uyghur in starting the asylum process. That didn't take place. A 3-month delay was required. That guy departed the camp considering there were no interactions, i.e., no actions were made, claims Prakanovic. According to Hugues Bissot, senior protection officer at the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, in B, Uyghurs can typically be classified as refugees because of the human rights abuses they endure in China. He does, however, emphasize that no one in B was granted official refugee status during 2022, which restricts the privileges granted to groups like the Uyghurs. This demonstrates the influence of Chinese money in a country in Europe.